Hello! So this is my second video and it's a follow-up from the previous one where I was talking about my poor little foot that got badly injured and you know what happened during the week. So I decided not to do a video so close to the last one, so this is a couple of days after. Obviously I've been to the gym, I've tried out my new trainers, gym sort of coming up now. Okay, so I'm gonna pop into the gym now and see what these trainers are really like. As soon as I've finished and I'm back in the car, I'll let you know exactly how I got on. And yeah, I've just come from work, so I'm proper committed to the gym. Right, see you soon, bye bye. Side note, didn't actually record it back when I got in the car because I am lazy and I was knackered, and yeah, I looked an absolute mess. So yeah, not really up for showing you what I look like after I've been to the gym, because I look like just a pool of water that had been just chucked all over me even after I'd been in the shower. Just yeah, so didn't bother, and yeah, carried it on at home on the weekend. So going back to me sitting at the front of the room where I should have been for this part, but I wasn't. I was going to go into the gym, go for a run, see what they were like. Been a couple of times, they are brilliant. Trainers are really good and really supporting my foot, and they really support my leg as well, and I actually don't feel like I'm as out of breath as I was before. So that's really good. It means I can run faster, it means I can run further, it means that actually things are a little bit easier on my poor leg. Afterwards I'm not limping out of the gym, which is excellent. I've taken a little trip down to Leeds. Which was nice to go out for a look out somewhere else. And yeah, came back home with a text off my mum to say washing machine was broken. Obviously I still live at home with my mum, and I did the decent thing and I helped her buy a brand new one, so she's been really happy with that, messing around with that, playing with it like it's a brand new toy, like a new gadget. She got really excited about having a new one that actually made beep 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 noises. And then yesterday for Mother's Day I treated her to her haircut, and I got mine done as well. Yeah. And it was just a way of getting something for Mother's Day, because it's really hard to pick something out. I never know what to get for Mother's Day. It's really difficult, so I normally end up taking her out for something to eat, purely because I don't know what else to do. Or it's a new bag, pair of shoes, something crazy like that. And it's my sister's birthday is next week, so I've got that to sort of plan for, but I think she'll be pretty easy to get for. So yeah, it's been a bit of a busy week-ish. Obviously there's been lots going on. So yeah, it's been exciting, and obviously I've slightly moved around from where I was last time, because it's daytime, and yeah, I think it's a lot easier just to do it from here rather than back there, but obviously that's up for debate. So yeah, it has been interesting. I think it's more interesting now that I'm actually recording this rather than just keeping quiet about it, but I think it's quite fun, I think it's quite exciting. Actually, to be fair, I was actually meant to be going back down to Leeds this weekend for some drinks, but unfortunately that got sort of cancelled. So yeah, and I never really sort of got round to get it all planned out, which is partly my fault really, and partly, well, it's partly my fault because I'm just lazy. And yeah, so this weekend is probably just going to be a bit quiet, but I have a few jobs I need to get done. Obviously the car needs fixing slightly. It just needs some brakes done on it, and yeah, after I spoke about it the time before, it decided that I was driving to work, and it decided that what was going to happen was I sort of put the washers on, so the back windscreen. I put that on, put the water on. Obviously, it's proper fluid. I don't just put water in, and it started swishing and when it did that, it literally just covered the back of the window in muck, so I could not see out of it at all. I might as well have not bothered, because it was just absolutely vile. It was like instead of water, it was mud. It was just pure mud coming out the back of it. And I do wash the car quite often, so yeah, I think that was just another thing to say. Yeah, I heard about you talking about me, so let's have it. So yeah, it's been an interesting little sort of few days. I mean, nothing over the top, massively interesting, but you know, just normal day-to-day things. Been asked about going back to America. I went there last year, did a little bit of travelling, went to New York, Las Vegas, California, Nevada, Arizona, Wyoming, Jackson. It was all a big blur. It was a massive holiday, but it was great. It was so much fun. Did a lot of travelling, did a lot of great things, went trekking through the canyons. That was amazing. On horseback. Great experience. And a friend wants to go back to New York this year, and I know this sounds really bad, but I kind of had my fill of the whole America sort of thing last year when I did 3 weeks there, and I was actually just planning on going somewhere else and doing something different, but yeah, we'll see how we get on with that. I'm too nice for my own good, and I just said yeah, fine, I'll have a look. And thinking, God, I'm gonna have to do all that tourist stuff again, and I really don't want to. I've been and done all the touristy things. I really don't want to be getting on and doing that again. Actually want to experience New York, but you can't do that unless you've been before. I think when you go your first time, you're just in awe at how big the place is, and just how much all the touristy things, you just want to go and do all the touristy things, and you never actually want to go and visit the well, I wouldn't say that there are loads of things to do in New York, but I just feel like I probably not want to go and do the touristy things, that the big tour, like going up the tower and walking through Central Park on pace, you know. Walked through Central Park, did half of it in 30 minutes, pretty awesome, and then got stuck in a parade and there was police cars everywhere, and I actually thought it was a riot. We're thinking, what's going on here? All the police's blues and twos were on. We're like, oh. So we sort of shot off on the street and got lost, as you do. So yeah, we'll see how we get on with that. I actually was thinking about going to Australia, but or Japan again, because I love Japan. Tokyo, amazing place. So yeah, we'll see how we get on with that, and yeah, we'll see if we end up going. I've got other things I need to get planned as well, because actually I do want to move out of this house eventually. Even though I have it really easy here, I do feel that I'm a little bit too old to be living at home now, so I do want to try and get my own place. So I have been saving to buy my first home, but obviously holidays, things like that, sort of come by the waist, so you tend not to bother doing them when you're saving for something big like your house. So we'll see whether or not I could do it on a budget. Although, to be fair, New York, you don't do New York on a budget. You never do. It's so expensive. And then you've got all of the like taxes and things that you don't pay attention, and tourist taxes, and it is horrendous really when you think about it, because when you're in the UK, that doesn't apply. You pay normally when you get your room, you pay a VAT, a 20% tax, but that's included in the price that's quoted to you on the website or when you phone them up. But when we went to New York, the price was the price that you pay for the room, and then your taxes weren't included in that price. You had to work out pretty much what your tax would be at the end, and that was charged at the end. And also they had like a daily fee, like a daily hold-on fee, so when you get your credit card sort of swiped and charged, and they would hold an amount of money against your account. Now most hotels in the UK don't do that. Some do, some don't. Some just ask you whether or not you want that to be sort of done. So it's a little bit of a different sort of experience. It's a little bit different way of doing it, and I think if you've never been to America before, if you've never been to New York before, you don't expect those costs to be in sort of extra, so you only plan for what you can see. So yeah, I have learnt a lot, so maybe I should go along just to obviously help out, but you can see probably from my hesitance to say, yeah, let's go, that I actually don't want to go again. Well, not yet. I think going a year after you've just been, I mean, it wasn't even a year. I went in October, so no, 6 months-ish I went. That's too soon, unless I'm going there to do some work, and I won't be going there doing work. So yeah, it's interesting how you'd sort of decide that you don't want to go back to somewhere straight away and you would rather just go somewhere else. Because I do. I've done America, I've done Florida, I've done Europe, went to Hong Kong, not been to China, been to Japan, Tokyo primarily, but stayed outside of Tokyo for a while. So yeah, I don't really want to go back to those places until I've been somewhere else first, and then sort of I can revisit places that I've been. I think that would be actually more interesting, because obviously places change all the time and things evolve and things, there's new experiences that are available. So yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, what I'll probably do from now on, rather than doing a video every few days, maybe just do one once a week, and then I can just go over the whole of my weekly sort of what's been going on. Obviously that might change, so it might be every few days. It depends on what happens. So we'll I think if we just set once a week for these videos, then I think we're onto a winning streak. So yeah, for the rest of the weekend, my thing is probably gym and trying to catch up with some friends. I'll try, if I can, to do something this evening. It's probably unlikely because I've left it to the last minute, as I normally do. So I might play on my PlayStation 4 because I haven't played on it in ages, and I've got loads of games that I got for Christmas and I haven't even bothered playing on them yet. So yeah, I think I might utilise the time that I have free to actually do that. And yeah, and it's hard when you don't know what to talk about other than yourself, and it is hard talking about myself because I don't normally do it. So yeah, well, I'll leave it here, and I'll try to do little bits of in between your videos to build up one big one, so I'm not just sitting in one room and talking to you like this all the time. I'll try to make it a bit more interesting so you do actually see a little bit more of my life rather than just in these four walls, although I have moved forward slightly so you can see more of my room. There you go. So yeah, and obviously you've seen the inside of my car as well. So yeah, I'll try to keep up with that, and I'll try to keep up with changing bits and pieces, see what works and what doesn't work. And yeah, I mean, obviously if you like the video, please press the likey button, and if you've got any comments or you think I'm a pile of poo, you are more than welcome to put the comments below. And if you've got anything that you want to say, anything constructive, you want to say something about what I'm wearing, you think my haircut's quite cool, I think it's quite cool. I got it cut quite short, a lot shorter than I normally get it cut. Then yeah, comment below, because obviously if I don't know what people are thinking, I know what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll catch you soon, so bye bye.